Staying with that story of the Gauteng government cabinet, our reporter Ziniko Mhlaba joins me now live from Johannesburg, where deliberations are continuing. Ziniko, a very good afternoon to you. Do we have any indication yet as to whether or not this announcement will happen soon?
Very good question, Masha. I must tell you, however, I cannot give you a definite answer whether it is going to happen soon or even if it's going to happen today or later this evening. We understand that the conversations are still happening here in the northern suburbs of Johannesburg. Unfortunately, we cannot name where we are, but the negotiations between the Democratic Alliance leadership and the leadership of the African National Congress in the province are still ongoing. Remember that Premier Panyaza Lesufi has failed to officially announce his executive 2 times. Remember that 2 weeks ago he was meant to announce that cabinet, that executive announcement on Sunday. It did not happen. Also on the very same week on Thursday it had been moved. However, yesterday it was a second time around where the Premier or his communication team announced to the province that they will be making that announcement. But on the very last hour we're told that the announcement had been pushed to today, and of course the Premier did not specifically say directly that he will announce it today. It was his political party, the African National Congress, that confirmed that definitely by today Gautengers will know who will be serving in that as the members of the Executive Council here in Gauteng. Key information that we've gathered, something that we've analyzed as well in terms of looking at the numbers. When we looked at who stands to benefit, whether the DA is part of that cabinet or not, it is the ANC. We understand that from what the provincial leadership of the ANC told journalists last night was the fact that they cannot be bullied by the Democratic Alliance in terms of who must be part of the provincial government of unity. We understand that there's some beef, and it's a beef that we know between the ANC, between the Democratic Alliance and the EFF. So the ANC in Gauteng enjoys a fair support and relations with the EFF. So they do not have a problem working with the EFF. However, the Democratic Alliance does not have any working relations with the EFF. So we understand that the stalemate might be around the involvement of other political parties in the provincial government. So as the negotiations between the DA and the ANC continue here in the northern suburbs of Johannesburg, we're also counting the hours. We're getting into the evening. There's still no communication that is informing us or giving us an idea whether Panyaza Lesufi will announce his executive or not. So that's where we are. Negotiations are still continuing. There's no official word from the Gauteng government in terms of the announcement of the rest of the executive.
Ziniko Mhlaba, well, as it stands right now, it is 1:15, still no word from them, so perhaps maybe we shouldn't hold our breath for now. Thank you so much for that report. That's Ziniko Mhlaba coming to us live from Johannesburg, where those deliberation talks are still continuing about the province of Gauteng.